Hey, hello again, and see how do you look like, how your project look like in the resource histogram. Doesn't make sense. You see, like, there's some months are low, some months are high. I don't know, sometimes you might accept this. It's only for urgent projects or even a project that you know that you're going to spend here a lot and here a minimum, but it's not the optimum case, and it's not preferred as well. First, let's remove the filter from here. And how did I know that there's a filter? I've seen here filter all longest path. So I'll remove the filter, then let's roll. So what do you see here? It's for the selling price. It goes up, then suddenly drops, then up again. It could be okay because there's a lot of equipment if you're going to see, and there's a lot of expensive, let's say GRC is the most expensive, that comes up here. So it does make sense that that's why there's a lot of activities here, so that's why you have to pay a lot here. You might accept this. It's not something wrong. You can accept this in order to finish on the time and the same sequence and make sure everything is working fine. But this for sure, assume that this is instead of for selling price and this is for labors, this is for sure not accepted at all. Zero acceptance. Why this will not be accepted at all? Because you're not going to hire here and then fire and then hire and then fire. It doesn't go like this. You are going to do it in 1 month. Like you're going to hire, I don't know how many, then you're going to fire them the next month or allocate them to another projects. If you have a lot of several projects, it might look good. If you have some projects here are very busy and this one, the other project is not that busy, so it might be a good idea to use the same histogram, or you might even program your schedule to be like this in order to allocate the resources right. Or even if it's resource dependent, you are using your resources and the resources is allocated to in these 2 months into different projects, then come again. This would be reasonable. But if you're going to use the labor only for this project, it's optimum to be bill shape. Even for the selling price, it's optimum that you go gradually and comes back again. So just for sake of the example here, what should you do in such case? These two are the hefty activities. If you're going to see these 2 months, also October and November, almost no activities is occurring. It's only manufacturing, it has no selling price. For the construction, almost no activities occurring, except to install horizontal, and maybe first and second fix, and vertical. So if we move the metal louvers here, and the GRC here, it would be way better, especially because they are loaded heavily. So we can move it. First, we bring this here by opening this option, resource usage profile, or resource usage spreadsheet to see the numbers. Or you might use this one, which is the activity usage profile, budgeted non-labor cost. But to go back to our activity details to see the relationships. And how does this work? We will push the metal louvers. It's going to start after the block work. This is mandatory up to here, but it can start after the block work by 20 days. Nothing will say it's wrong. There is nothing dependent on it. So you can do such activity to adjust your cash flow or your labor or whatsoever and run. And here it is. Okay, before going to the source, we can check, we can do the same for the GRC and then check. For the GRC, we have used this one. It's not that mandatory, just to close. So we might make it even way before and just finalize the doors and frames and just small pieces of GRC around it at the very end. We might even call it like free work. It's going to be done at the rear end. So we'll take this -15 for the sake of the program alone. And by the way, lag, a negative lag is called the lead, and it's acceptable. But it's mostly acceptable if finished to start, it's acceptable. But you should be careful according to it, because it might make some confusion. Try to minimize it as much as possible, but it's totally acceptable practice. So now, as you see, we have moved these two hefty exercises into October and November. Let's go to our resource spreadsheet. Let's go to resource usage profile. See, now it looks way better for sure. It looks like, okay, June, July, August, September, October, November down, then up, which is not even likely to use the September like here and January like here. So most probably we want to increase September. This one is, you can say this one is my little bit acceptable, but this one, the drop is not that acceptable. So you want to shift some of the October activities into September, and you want to shift some of the January activities into December. Only for the sake of this, you have to try. You have to see which one is hefty and which one you're going to move to from October to September. We might do something which is not recommended, but for the sake of the curve alone, it might be acceptable. So we might make this, because October is too much, we might make this only 52 if it's